put yourself in the shoes of an entrepreneur. You're trying to raise funding. You're trying to get people to buy into your idea. You're at the earliest stage. No one believes in you but your mom and dad and one of your sisters or something. And you're trying to convince people to join your mission and to drop everything else they're doing and work with you. I've been in this situation where you're like, I need to just get the product to this point. Should I hire maybe they're not the best person, but they're okay or they're good? Do you make those exceptions in extreme circumstances, or do you say, no, the product can wait, it's not going to be done perfectly or the best that I know it can be, I need to just bide my time?
So one of the things that we did that was most controversial was in refusing to hire any sort of normal people into roles, right? So what would happen is there would be somebody who had done something in the past, and we would famously decline them. And they were always references and so forth. We took the position that we would focus primarily on sort of innate ability, interactions with others, educational achievement, and so forth, as opposed to experience. So this produced a relatively crazy, wide-eyed culture, but one which was able to adapt to the environment around it. I remember in the early years, we were sitting there, and I had no idea what to do about a competitor at the time. I literally was clueless. And then I realized that I was also surrounded by the smartest people I could imagine to try to figure that out. So I figured my job was to ask them how to figure this out, right? Because I didn't need to know the answer. And so the idea of hiring people who have that kind of gift and focusing on it is key. Over and over again, as we've built the executive layers of the company, we have refused to hire the classic or canonical example. In the case of CFOs, we saw many CFOs who we thought were perfectly pleasant, but they weren't very exciting, so we decided to hire a Rhodes Scholar instead, who didn't want to be a CFO. He was a great CFO. We replaced him by an even more accomplished CFO who was doing other things as well. You just have to ask higher. And I understand how tough it is. But the most important thing in a small company is to get the product to work. And if the product works and the strategy is compelling, you will be able to get funding. It's easy to fill in the sales and marketing stuff. It's really hard to get a product that's going to serve millions of people, solve business problems, deal with global competition, especially in such a crowded market with so many players now.